Everyone. So my hair's a little different. My hair salon, my hair beautician decided to curl all my hair. Like twist it. So I'm going to take it out tomorrow, but I thought I'd still leave it in today. I'm not sure if I like it, but we'll see the end result tomorrow. But anyhow, keto coffee, right? So starting our day off pretty early this morning for Sunday, at least for me on a Sunday. A few things I want to talk about, and yeah, so a few things I wanted to address. Number one, I just love this. Anyway, okay, so I am trying a new lip color by Bobbi Brown called Your Majesty. I like it. I like it a lot. But it looks very similar to Plum Brandy. So I'm not sure the difference, but I like it. Maybe I'm just in the dark mood with all these dark colors. I don't know. Anywho, this is dropping on me. Yeah, it's a lot going on this side of the world, on this side of the room, I guess. Okay, so let's get straight into it. I wanted to give a comment on, I have a new review on, okay, this is just in my way. I don't want it to fall. Okay. From the beauty box. And I actually will be ordering this for a friend of mine because this is up her alley. And I absolutely love it. Okay, so this is the scrub. It's a beauty box from Burke Williams. This is the scrub. They call it the buff, right? And this is what it looks like. There's 0 scent. I mean, very, very fine. Very, very fine scent. And then I use my, I use any facial wash will do, but I was using, it's almost a moisturizing face wash by Fresh. And then afterwards, I apply the mask. The mask does have a smell. It smells like Red Hot's candy. Very, very strange. And it's called Tightening Hydration Mask. Right? Tightening Hydration Mask. And I love it. And then I am using, afterwards, I've been putting on my toner. And today I used my toner from Avon. And then I used my, the eye I've been telling you about. You gotta get this. This is a sample. I'm almost using all my samples, so I ordered it. It's Eye Lift, goes underneath the eye, this one. And the brown gel goes on top of the eye. It's incredible. And it's great, like I said, for eyeshadow. And then I use my Bobbi Brown treatment lotion is what they call it, but it's like an oil. It's not too dry. I mean, it's not too oily and over the top, and so sometimes oil can be very, very oily. But I do love this. It's a sample, but it's Avon called Green Goddess. I actually do like this facial oil, so definitely want to urge you to pick that up. The toner, I think, since I've mentioned everything else. Hydra Fusion. It's really nice. I like it. It's not harsh on your skin like some of the other toners can be. So I really like it. With that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about power. So this episode, so like for example, right now I'm wearing no makeup but just a lipstick. This, all right. Okay, so power. I don't know how I know what I want to talk about power. Okay, the one thing that unnerved me, and I is the fact that she thought that his advisor thought that it would be a good idea to have a vigil for his father. And it's like, why would you do that? Why would you think that having a vigil for his father is something that he wanted? Like, I don't understand. And this is where people's activism takes it too far. Like, you claim you're supportive, you claim you're for the cause, but what makes you think that he wants that type of attention? And then that I was horrified at the number of people who were like taking pictures and, oh yeah, that's that guy. Oh yeah, that's what and it's like, he went to college. He went to college. He's trying to adapt. He's a freshman. And granted, he's always gone to all white schools. So he's saying that would be able to adapt quickly to this environment. So, so that's not a big deal. And he really is able to brush off racism pretty quickly. So, I mean, I give him that. But I don't see why she thought that this would be something that he would want. Why would he want this kind of attention and this kind of aggravation? I I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. And so I'll be there in a second. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. And the reason why I don't understand is because I how is that good intentions? How is that being supportive of him? What about his privacy? What about like how complicated this could be? You don't even know his relationship with his father. And the fact that he's supporting his mom should let you know that there's something there. I was so aggravated. And then we come to find out that she's a sex addict. I was like, oh. And then the dude that she's off and on with, that guy killed somebody, wrote a novel about it. I was like, well, we need more of this story because I'm trying to figure out what in the. You already knew something was up, but I didn't know that was up. Anywho, check it out. The another show that a couple episodes came out on is Raised by Wolves, and I'm beginning to really like where the story's going, and it's finally diverting away from all of the other sci-fi shows that you're like, oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh yeah, I've seen that too, and I've seen that too. So that's kind of a little bit more pleasant, and I wonder if can you ever really truly be an atheist, because there's a line here where she was thankful for her creator, and he was like, hey, hey, you're sounding like a believer. And she's like, no, I can tangibly know who my creator is. But then you just wonder that one of the flaws within atheism is you have to acknowledge that something was created. And I think that that is something that is an interesting spin on this show, is a person who creates something has control. And so whether it's a whatever they created has been able to demonstrate, like whoever, if it's God, if it's whoever that being or person is, has some level of reverence because they are the creator. And I think that that was a powerful little glimpse into one of the flaws of atheism. Finally, I watched a movie last night on HBO or this morning called Unpregnant. And it really, almost, it really was unsettling because it's really talking about how this young girl finds out that she's pregnant. She doesn't want the baby, and she doesn't want to have a baby. Her older sister had a baby, and as a teenager, she doesn't want to do it. She's going to be going to Brown, and she wants to continue her life. And what I found so interesting is the fact that she had to drive 996 miles to get an abortion, because otherwise she needed parental consent, and her mom was not going to consent to an abortion. Well, we didn't know if her mom was going to consent to abortion until the end, when the mother finds out that she traveled so far and gave her a plane ticket to come home. And when she gets home, her response was, "I love you in spite of what you did." And I find that the most troubling response, because my response would be, you really felt that you had to travel 996 miles and not tell me? Like, you had to go through this decision making alone? That is the saddest thing of the movie. Well, it's not the saddest thing, but it gives you a wide perspective. This movie gives you, it's such a good movie, and I think it should be taught because it gives you such a wide perspective. It shows you this guy who's like a zealot in really, really wanting his girlfriend to have this kid, to the point that he takes her choice away. The condom broke. He never told her. He waited until maybe she's not going to get pregnant. She won't know. And what are the odds of getting pregnant? She gets pregnant. And then you're like, oh yeah, by the way, the condom broke. So then she's upset, rightfully so. She's like, if you would have told me, then I would have handled this a little differently. And so it's really frustrating that he would kind of take her choice away. And this is another problem. I mean, this is a continuing thing. So that's even one discussion point. Another discussion point is the child, her friend is getting her friend, the girl who goes with her is a friend. Well, they're former friends. And they kind of rekindled their friendship here. And the girl was going through her parents getting a divorce. And she sees her father on this trip. And I was just like, wow. Your daughter comes 996 miles. And she wants to, if you can't make time for dinner, can you make time for coffee? And he's like, yeah, well, you should have just told me before you came. Wow. You haven't seen her in how long? And she's right here. You give her no hug, no acknowledgement, no, it's nice to see you. It's that was heartbreaking. And to be like, yeah, I didn't really want you. It's like, well, thank you for, you won't have to see her again ever. And then, and how devastating. Unfortunately, the movie doesn't follow that story, and I would have liked to seen that story end. And, but as a whole, I just think that this movie is a powerful little movie, and I'm not sure that they intended to be as powerful, but it definitely resonated with me a bit, and I enjoyed every bit of it and highly recommend it. And, my kids are kind of ready for me to wrap this up. So, you have a great afternoon and a great rest of your day. Bye.